Hi, my name is Ariel Ford, and I will be talking about the cause and effect of social media significantly in teens and how it increases anxiety levels in teenagers. Imagine a typical morning for a teenager today. Before they brush their teeth or even say a word to their family, they reach for their phone as their first option when they wake up. They open TikTok or Instagram, scroll through perfectly edited photos and videos, and instantly start comparing themselves to people they've never even met. Before their day has even started, many teens already feel behind, judged, or feel like they're not enough or aren't in the right place where they are right now. Today, I want to show you that social media does in fact increase anxiety in teenagers. I would say it increases anxiety in like young adults as well too. But right now we're going to talk about the teenagers. This isn't about blaming teens, blaming technology, or blaming their parents. It's about understanding how these platforms shape young minds and emotional health. In the next few minutes, I'm going to explain the cause of this anxiety and the effects we're seeing in real life, and I'll also address like common counter arguments and the idea that social media isn't the problem and that parenting is. By the end of the day, by the end of this video, you'll see why the evidence overwhelmingly supports the fact that social media contributes directly to higher levels of teen anxiety. I say the first problem is social media creating nonstop comparisons. One of the biggest reasons social media increases anxiety is because teenagers constantly compare themselves to unrealistic images and unrealistic daily lives. Even if they know a photo is filtered or edited, it still affects them. Teens see people with perfect skin, perfect bodies, perfect hair, and perfect lives, and they start to believe that they're falling behind. And it's not just the physical appearances either. They compare popularity, who got the most likes, who has the most followers, and who gets the most attention in the comment section. This creates a mindset where their self-worth becomes tied to numbers on a screen. For many teens, a bad selfie or low-like post can ruin their whole day. That may sound small to adults, but to a teenager whose identity is still developing, it creates real anxiety. My second cause would be social media removes emotional breaks and keep teens always on. Before smartphones, once school was over, kids could go home, relax, and go outside and play. Now, school, drama, gossip, bullying, and pressure follow teens 24 hours a day. Notification, DMs, group chats, streaks, and comments keep them mentally on call, and this increases anxiety because they worry about responding fast enough. They fear missing out on conversations. They stress about being left out of group chats, and they feel pressure to post so that they stay visible. Some teens even sleep with their phones under their pillows so that they don't miss anything. This constant pressure makes it harder to concentrate, harder to sleep, and harder to relax. Teens never get a break from the social media world, which causes anxiety to build and build and build. Eye effect will be the noticeable rise in teen anxiety connected to social media use. Across the country, school counselors, therapists, and teachers all report the same trend. Teenagers are more anxious than ever before, and teens have described the feelings of feeling overwhelmed, nervous, insecure, stressed, and emotionally exhausted, maybe even depression. Many say they feel pressure to keep up online, whether that means posting perfect pictures, staying active in group chats, or avoiding being judged. Some effects we see include more anxiety attacks, increased depression symptoms, difficulty sleeping, fear of missing out, loss of confidence, and decreased attention span. While anxiety existed long before social media, the speed, intensity, and constant nature of online life makes today's anxiety different. The evidence overwhelmingly shows that frequent online comparisons, nonstop communication, and pressure to perform online all contribute to directly rising teen anxiety. My counter argument would be some people argue that social media is not the issue. They claim that the real problem is the parenting, specifically parents not setting enough boundaries of supervising their teens online and looking through their phones to see like basically what they do day to day on their phones. While it is true that parenting plays a role, this argument ignores a major point. Even teens with caring, attentive parents still experience anxiety caused directly by social media features. That's not because the platforms are designed to be addicted. That's because the platforms are as designed to be addictive. Notifications are created to trigger emotional responses. Feeds are designed to reward comparison, and algorithms push content that grabs attention even if it's harmful. A parent can set rules, but they cannot change how platforms are built. Even with a strong family support, teens can still face anxiety from comparison, cyber pressure, and constant online engagement. So while parenting matters, it does not erase the fact that social media itself contributes to teen anxiety. Today I've shown that social media increases anxiety in teenagers through constant comparison, nonstop communication, pressure, and the emotional strain of always being online. We also looked at the way that parenting blame argument doesn't hold up when we consider how these platforms function. Social media has become a major part of teen life, but that doesn't mean when we ignore the emotional consequences. Understanding this issue is the first step towards helping teenagers build healthier habits and creating safer online environments. The truth is just simple. Social media isn't something teens use, it actively shapes how they feel and how they see themselves. And for many, it is making them more anxious every single day. Thank you.